Alright, who is the Woman of Light?
In Ultimate Black Panther Issue 2, we pick up after the assassination of T'Chaka. This sends the king into a slight paranoid state. T'Challa knows that there are those who have aligned with the enemy, Ra and Khonshu, that reside inside the kingdom walls. But he hasn't discovered who they are yet. This has led the people of Wakanda to being interrogated, thrown in jail, and closely watched even as they mourn the death of T'Chaka. While talking to Queen Okoye, T'Challa attempts to explain his actions. Okoye cuts through that and tells him the truth. She tells him he is grieving and he's angry, and that he's angry because he's afraid. Fear is what anger truly is. When he asks his queen what is he afraid of, she responds, "What all men fear, that what they are won't be good enough." She recognizes that his burden is great. He must honor his father. He must protect his people and the nation. He must be their king and their Black Panther. Okoye lets him know that he is what Wakanda needs and implies that there is a better way to go about this. T'Challa takes it all in for a minute. And he says he needs to speak to the Vodu-Khan, the priestesses of Wakanda. Before he leaves, Okoye gives him her advice on dealing with the Vodu-Khan. Do not trust them. They serve their prophecies. They don't serve you. Do not serve them. In the temple of the Vodu-Khan, the sisterhood have received a vision about King T'Challa. A woman of light will come to you. She is around you now. Fates intertwined. Between you there is a bond made during war. And she will give you an heir. The heir that Wakanda has awaited for generations. Queen Okoye will give me an heir. She is close to you. She is your light. She is my sanity. I never wanted to be king of war, Imala. Destiny cares little for what we want, my king. Destiny does not care about us at all. On the outside perimeter of Wakanda, the war against Ra and Khonshu continues to rage on. As the door holds, Shuri deploys her latest weapon for T'Challa to use, called the Throne. That battle is won. Ra and Khonshu meet with a traitor of Wakanda that has been feeding them information, even going as far as planting the assassin next to T'Challa in an attempt to kill him. Ra and Khonshu express that Wakanda is what stands in their way of total control of the continent of Africa. They want anything that gives them an edge to storm Wakanda and break T'Challa. The traitor highlights that they have mutual needs. They both want T'Challa's reign to end. Ra asks Khonshu if he trusts their informant. He replies no, but he does trust that they want Wakanda to fall. In the Wakandan war room, T'Challa has come to the conclusion that the forces of Khonshu and Ra strike villages that are close to vibranium mines. Shuri explains that they hide their mines and that the only way that the enemy knows is if someone is telling them. Okoye finishes. Shuri asks why. Okoye explains that a traitor usually wants more than a nation has to give them. This betrayer will be someone close to us, but not embraced by us. Spies Foxhole and Anan believe they have found where Ra and Khonshu are located. They point to an area on a hologram map of the continent showing the change in animal migration in this concentrated area. They use camouflage to hide it, but the natural world around this area reacts to it. T'Challa plans to visit this place alone. When Foxhole and Anan request to go with T'Challa, he lets them know they are needed here. He instructs Foxhole to protect Okoye and Anan to protect Shuri. If the beasts are frightened of this place, tonight, one panther will not be. As T'Challa approaches the coordinates, Shuri expresses that she wished he didn't travel alone. T'Challa lets her know that if the enemy is here, he will see them in silence, and that she can send the Dora Milaje to his location. Soon after that, the signal is lost. The Talon has been shot down. T'Challa finds himself surrounded by enemy forces and under heavy fire. Then, lightning splits the sky, hitting everyone below. T'Challa's suit tanks the blast. He has to catch his breath. Then he looks up to see a woman made of light. Alright, so as much as I do want Ororo to be the woman that the Vodu-Khan are prophesizing about, and I do love when they put Storm and T'Challa together. I love that. I love that. I don't know. I feel like it might be too on the head. Or maybe they might do something where like the Vodu-Khan are actually trying to set T'Challa up, but the prophecy comes true with Ororo. It's also going to be interesting to see how this plays out because she's seemingly involved with Killmonger, so...
Let the challenge begin.
We haven't even mentioned how this is going to affect Okoye. Like, this brother about to ruin his marriage over a prophecy. Also, quick thought I just had, what if the traitor is M'Baku? He seems to be one of the few characters that we know that hasn't appeared in Ultimate Black Panther yet. If he carries any grudge towards Wakanda like he has in the past iterations of his character in the comics, he would definitely fit that description of the traitor Okoye speaks about. You know, someone who's close, but someone they're not embracing.
I enjoyed this issue as much as I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, this is the weekly observation of superheroes. See y'all next time. Peace.